It's Sutek time. Yes, it's a great special effect, that isn't it? There we are, Sutek. The big bad from Doctor Who is probably returning as the big bad of this series, the one who waits, the boss, the person behind the throne, the ancient god-stroke alien who even the Time Lords couldn't defeat, but it took 740 of his own members to defeat himself, and it's been all set up. All the use of the number 3 and triangles and triads through the show has been setting up this pyramid scheme. That's, because this is Sutek from the Pyramids of Mars, the 1975 Doctor Who show with Tom Baker, and I was 2 at the time, so I only caught it in repeats. But yeah, he's been waiting a long time, a really long time. Not just since 1975. He was put into a time tunnel by the Doctor and basically aged to death, 7,000 years, and now he's back. And this is what got me thinking, because one of the themes of this series of Doctor Who is changing time. Now, to quote from Pyramids of Mars back in 1975, the Doctor was asked, so a man can change the course of history? And in reply he said, well, to a small extent, it takes a being of Sutek's almost limitless power to destroy the future. And that's clearly what Sutek is kind of doing again, because he can do that thing, he can change the future. And so we're kind of like left in this kind of strange world, because now the Doctor has been... This story has been basically all about changing the future. Anyone can do it now. Donna can change the word gravity to mavity. Ruby Sunday can step on a butterfly and change the entire human existence into one's kind of insectoid fascist hive. Time can now again be changed. It's all the Doctor's fault. He invoked superstition at the edge of the universe and let in all sorts of supernatural creatures like goblins, bogeyman, fairy circles, changelings, ghosts, creatures like the Maestro, and the toy maker's back as well. And it's all kind of like, it's the Doctor's fault. He's let this all happen. Time can be changed. And now look and then this is what now we're left with, Sutek returning. And so we're basically left with the most powerful person is coming back into power, and no one seems to be able to stop him. And it's only being opposed by the Doctor, who in this series has been criticised for being quite ineffectual. Not really up to much. Other people do the stuff instead of him. So we have a being of immense power returning to power despite being defeated, and no one being able to stop him, especially not some kind of doddery old man in the Doctor. And if you wanted to compare that to the American elections, you could. And so that's why I've decided I'm going to be calling this episode The Pyramids of Mar-A-Lago. And yeah, I am the first person to make that joke. I checked.